The Foxxxy Forum is a lifestyle talk show with your host, Angie Fox, who doesn't mind living in a man's world as long as she can be a woman in it. She loves to sip martinis, smoke full-bodied cigars, and play from the men's tees on the golf course. And now, let's follow the Foxy lady into the Foxxxy Forum.
Welcome into the Foxxxy Forum. It's Angie Fox, Foxy Dame, live tonight in the Tan Talk Studios on this Send Me on Vacation show. And with me is the gorgeous, the lovely, the sexy Tammy Yan. Welcome to the show, sweetie.
Thank you. Such a nice opening for me.
Right. Well, you know, it's a fun night. We're talking about basically vacation. Right. And the reason why you actually participated in a Send Me on Vacation a few years ago was you were a breast cancer survivor. Yes. One of my buddies. And I'm so proud of you. And tell us a little bit about how you ended up going on vacation.
Well, I am a breast cancer survivor from 2008. So actually, I will be 6 years in June.
Woohoo!
I know. Very exciting. I was diagnosed by a fluke. Totally caught it by accident. I had 5 surgeries, a double mastectomy, 10 hours on the table the first night. But, you know, all repaired, we can fix you. And so you don't, over a couple of years when you're trying to recover and having all the surgeries, you don't have time for a vacation. Mm-hmm. You definitely can't afford a vacation. Right. So Send Me on Vacation had something written up saying, you know, write us a letter, you know, tell us about yourself. And I was the recipient of the award. So in 2012, I got to go on a great vacation to Mexico that they paid for, and I went with somebody else, and it was fantastic. It was very much needed and a dream come true, actually.
I remember how much that meant to you and the time to get away.
It was incredible, and the funny thing is you get to the vacation site, and all you can do is think about the fact that you haven't been on a vacation and what you've spent all your time doing.
Well, now, this Send Me on Vacation, basically, how I understand it is they help utilize people's unused timeshares and other things that exist out there. So if you have a timeshare, and a lot of people buy these and they use them maybe a couple times and they forget about them, you can actually donate the time to this charity, and they'll make the coordination of it and put it all together.
Right. They're a great organization that uses people's timeshares, and they basically have a screening process, and they go through it. And they pick someone, and that person gets to go on a vacation. And you do not realize how amazing it is to have a vacation where someone, you're right, forgot about it or didn't get to use it or was too busy in life.
Mm-hmm. So it's great, a utilization of something that would otherwise go wasted.
That is correct.
Now, we have the lady on the line, Kathy Backus, who is instrumental in this charity and this organization. Kathy, welcome to the Foxxxy Forum.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
You know, we're so excited. I'm here with the gorgeous Tammy in the studio tonight. We're having a good time, and we're talking about her trip she had to Mexico a few years ago. Tell us about how Send Me on the Vacation became about. Is it your brainchild, basically?
Yes, it was. What happened was I had my very best friend who's a 2-time survivor, and went through the first round of cancer with her, and she did fabulous. Unfortunately, 7 years later, it came back, and so there we went again. And at the very end of her bout, I said to her, you know, what more could I possibly do for you? I just feel like I'm not doing enough to support you. And she said, you know that timeshare you have in Mexico? I said, yeah. She said, I don't think there'd be anything that I'd rather do than to just get away from everything and everyone and all the treatments and just chill on the beach and try to revitalize and rejuvenate my body and my soul. And so I said, done, we're going.
Wow.
And we went. Yeah, and it was so instrumental in her emotional healing process because, you know, we've got a lot of fabulous cancer centers, hospitals, doctors, but unfortunately we haven't gotten to the point, I think, in our culture where we're addressing the emotional issues that people have. Mm-hmm. And I think a vacation stands for so much. You know, everybody talks about the unplugging and, you know, getting away from it all and just being peaceful or looking at the nature and the beauty and all the things that are so different that you get to do on vacation. You get to play and you get to do things that you just don't do normally or have the time to do in your everyday life. And so anyway, it was phenomenal. The effect it had on her was so phenomenal and so motivating to me that I said, I've got to do this for other people. And she said, what can I do to help you? And it kind of just took off from there.
That's amazing. We're talking with Kathy Backus, who's the founder of Send Me on Vacation. Now, how many years ago was that, Kathy?
That was 4 years ago.
Oh, wow. So it's really taken off from there, and you have a number of people participating. How many vacations do you award every year?
Well, every year we grow, so we have a goal every year, and this year we'll be awarding 40 vacations.
Oh, my goodness.
Amazing.
How amazing. Well, how many were the year that you were awarded, Tammy?
I'm not sure. There was another recipient at the same time as myself, but I'm not sure, Kathy. How many? 2012.
Your year, Tammy, that was 18.
Wow.
And then it went
Doubled.
to, last year it was about 28, and now we're jumping to 40. And the interesting thing is that we don't have any corporate funding. And so we've done this all basically with doing events and raising money through events, and also going to timeshare organizations and asking them to donate a very small amount of funds to match an accommodation stay. And then we take the small amount of funds that they give us, we match that with the vacation stay, and then we blend that with the money that we raise on these different fundraising events, and that's how we send our gals on vacation. But this year, we really want to take it to another level. We think that there are just so many people that could benefit from our organization and from what we do, and we really want to make a push to take it to a higher level. And so we've put together a corporate funding program and created a prospectus and a video and all the things that we think are instrumental in getting some corporate sponsorships. And we've actually 2 months ago we got 3 corporate sponsorships. So that's really what's enabling us to go from 28 to 40 women. And we hope it to be hundreds of women. We hope that everybody will hear about what we're doing and appreciate what we're doing. And I know Tammy was explaining what it meant to her and how it helped her. And every one of our survivors that we award a vacation to is just, and it really enhances what, the passion and the commitment that we have in what we're doing. It just is so important at whatever stage of cancer you have to have an experience like this.
We're talking with Kathy Backus from Send Me on Vacation. Kathy, it's just brilliant what you have done. And for our Foxxxy Forum fans who are listening out there on the Tan Talk Radio Network, what is it that they can do? Is there some way that they can contribute? Let's say you have a timeshare that just goes unused. How does somebody give this to you, or what's the process of the intake?
Well, we do have a website, and it's sendmeonvacation.org. And when you go to our website, we do have a heading that is called Vacation Donation. So whether you own a timeshare and you want to donate that week to the organization, or whether you are a hotelier, or whether you have a second home, whatever the situation is, if you've got the ability to share what you have with one of our survivors, we have a form online that you can fill out and is sent to the gal that chairs that committee, and then we will reciprocate and basically take ownership of the week for that week. Some people want to give us their timeshare. Unfortunately, we're not in a situation to take the entire ownership of their timeshare or their home, but we really do appreciate the fact that sometimes when you've got a second home, you've got so many weeks throughout the year that you don't use that could be donated to us, or some people own multiple timeshares and, maybe they're not going to use one of the 2 or 3 weeks that they have that year, and they want to do something wonderful for somebody else, and then they can donate that specific week to us.
Kathy, for somebody who is a breast cancer survivor or knows someone who could really use a vacation as a breast cancer survivor, what's the process to do that? Like what Tammy went through to be awarded a vacation?
So our survivors come two ways. We are affiliated with different hospitals throughout the country. And so if your hospital or cancer center is an affiliate of ours, that makes the process very simple. We are also affiliated with an organization out of Washington, D.C. called Tiger Lily. And over 50% of our survivors do come from Tiger Lily. What Tiger Lily is an organization that helps women while they're going through cancer, and they provide financial support for women and also Meals on Wheels when they're going through chemo and they're not able to cook and nourish themselves properly. And so we are a program that is an adjunct of Tiger Lily once they have completed their treatment. And then, of course, the third way is, again, our website. You can go onto sendmeonvacation.org, look under Survivor, and then there will be a first tab that is Survivor Application. You can fill out that application and then submit it directly to Send Me on Vacation.
That's fabulous. Now, you were talking earlier about some of the additional fundraising. The Foxxxy Dame is a very avid golfer, and you have a golf tournament coming up on May 18th, Sunday, May 18th, here in the Tampa Bay area. Tell us about that.
So we do. We're very excited because this is the first year that we have co-opted with another charity on doing our golf event. So every year we do have a golf tournament in a different location, and this year I was fortunate enough to meet a wonderful woman named Chris Gunn Hedstrom, and her husband was a stage 4 melanoma cancer patient, and in 2009 he had passed away, and they wanted to really memorialize him, and so they started a foundation called Dean Hedstrom Foundation. And Chris and Dean's family are based in Tampa, and so they have a golf tournament, a Pro-Am tournament every year. It's at the Bel Air Country Club, and they've got such a wonderful, wonderful mission and concept. They raise money through this Pro-Am tournament to provide sunshades to different golf courses so that the young golfers who are there learning and practicing can be guarded from the sun to prevent them from melanoma in the future. And so I met Chris last year. It was an absolute blessing, and asked her advice really on the tournament that I was doing in Hawaii last year. And she was so kind and helpful. And we had a great tournament, and she had said, at some point we should probably think about getting together and you coming in to our tournament and becoming a primary sponsor. And so we kind of noodled it around, and I had met her again at a conference in February, and we decided this is a unique opportunity. We're both supporting cancer, and one way or another, and so many cancers, as we know, are interrelated. And so we decided to go for it, and she and her board accepted us with open arms. And so now we are a big part of the tournament. We're so excited and feel so fortunate to be a part of this exciting event. It's on May 18th at the Bel Air Country Club, and it's just a phenomenal event.
That's a great course, by the way, too. That's top notch.
So I hear. I hear it is one of the most beautiful courses and quite historic and old. I hear
it's experienced. Not necessarily old.
Like historic in that way. Uh-huh. But I hear it's one of the most beautiful courses in all of Florida.
It really is. I actually got a chance to play with the golf pro there, the young guy in a Pro-Am that I did a couple months back. For Birdies for the Brave. So I'm excited to play this course that day. I was trying to get Tammy to play with me, but she said she doesn't. Yeah, I think you're going to help with the...
I am going to help.
You're the spokesperson, I think, that day, right?
I am. I'm going to sit back and cheer everybody on. I'm a better cheerleader than a golfer.
Well, and what's so exciting, I got to tell you, this is just, it's funny how things happen in life, but everything does happen for a fantastic reason. And we, in every city that we have a fundraising event, we award survivor or survivors in that city vacations, because we like to keep the money that we raise local. And so since we are having the tournament, we know that we will be raising money. And so we have been looking avidly for 2 survivors to award vacations to. And so just this week, Chris had led us to a wonderful woman that I can't wait to meet her. I've spoken to her on their phone, and she will be at the tournament. She is both a melanoma and breast cancer survivor, and
wow.
she will be being awarded a vacation on May 18th after the tournament at the awards event. And then we are also fortunate enough to have brought in as a golf hole sponsor Title Boxing, which is a corporation that has 3 different locations in the Tampa Bay area, and they do all kinds of kickboxing, and that's a big fad now. All these different kinds of
MMA,
CrossFit, and, boxing and things. And so they are going to be sponsoring a hole, and they're going to be we're going to have a booth for 2 hours from 10 to 12 before the tournament begins, and they're going to be out there supporting us and showing us just how fit and healthy and strong that women can become, whether they're a cancer survivor or whether you're just surviving life in general. And so we are also going to be awarding a survivor from Title Boxing vacation as well.
That is great, Kathy. Well, so much great things happening in this area. Now, you're out in California tonight, right? Or what part of the country are you in?
Tonight, yeah, I'm in California. You never know where I am.
I was going to say you're somewhere. You're jetting off somewhere. Well, we're so excited to have you on the show tonight. I'm excited to have Tammy here in the studio with me, and looking forward to seeing you when you're in the Tampa Bay area, the middle of May.
Oh, so excited! Can't wait. Counting the days.
So again, what is your website if people want to get more information?
Okay, it's sendmeonvacation.org.
Terrific. And thank you so much, Kathy, for being on the show tonight, and and I'm looking forward to teeing it up for a great cause.
You. I can't wait to see you guys, and thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate that.
Thanks, Kathy. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Have a great evening. Can't wait to see you, girls.
Thanks, honey.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're listening to the Foxxy Dame and Tammy Yon in the studios tonight on the Send Me On Vacation. When we come back, Art Koch will be with us. He has the Art of Adult. He's one of the top adult film critics in the country. Don't want to miss this. Stay with us.
Want to see those suntan Florida girls out of their bikinis? Want to read groundbreaking articles by Ray Bradbury, Stephen King, and the Godfather himself, Mario Puzo? And would you like to see more of the Foxxy Dame? Well, the only place you can do that is Cavalier Magazine. That's Cavalier online at cavmag.com.
Hi, this is the Pink Chick. I now have a great new app called the Pink Chick Psychic app, available for iPhones and Android phones. You can download it for free and receive great discounted psychic readings. Plus, you'll receive push notifications daily with great affirmations for enhancing your love, sex, and romantic life. Will all your dreams and fantasies come true? Only the Pink Chick knows for sure. Download the Pink Chick Psychic app today.
Indulge your most intimate moments with Date Night from OhYesFun.com. All the toys you'll need for the perfect night. 6 yummy flavors of personal lubricant, a mighty bullet massager, vibrating ring, and 2 condoms. Something for both of you, all in one sexy date night kit. Ask your favorite retailer or visit OhYesFun.com and discover the sexy world of Oh Yes. Vibrating rings, powerful mini massagers, and luscious lubricants. That's OhYesFun.com. Oh yes, fun.com.
You're listening to the Foxxxy Forum, a lifestyle talk show. To suggest a topic, please contact Angie through her website, foxxyforum.com, or share a comment on her Foxxxy Forum Facebook page or Twitter. That's Foxxy, spelled with triple X's. And now, here is your host, the classy Foxxy dame of radio, Angie Fox.
2 tickets to paradise is what we got. We're slipping into it here on the Foxxy Forum tonight. It's Foxy Dame and Tammy Yan on the Send Me on Vacation.
I love it.
And there's somebody who slipped into the studio with us who actually loves to go to paradise, but a different type of paradise, Paradise Lakes. I have Art Koch in the studio, the art of Adele. Welcome to the show, baby. We get you live and in person tonight.
Yeah, you got me live and in person. That's a real fun thing. I'm glad to be here.
Now, you have a job I'm sure a lot of guys, or maybe even gals, dream of having. Basically, you review porn by day.
Yeah, that's part of it. That's not all of it.
Okay.
I mean, I write other features and columns. I do a thing on past stars of the porn industry from the 70s and the 80s, and I have different features that I do on AAN every day. But, yeah, a big part of it is reviewing porn, and it's like I say, somebody's got to do it, so why not this dirty old man?
Well, you know, and you're a terrific writer. I love how you explain things, and you said AAN, but what does that mean? That's
the All Adult Network.
Perfect.
Which is our website from Night Moves magazine.
Okay, terrific.
So there's stuff on there every single day. I have a daily feature, like I just started a brand new one called Ladies' Day.
Okay. Oh, we like that.
I like
which is a review of 3 or 4 of the best of the new all-female films.
Oh, okay.
So I call it Ladies' Day.
Makes sense.
But it's not just for women. The funny part of it is the all-female films are big hits with men and couples now.
Oh, I can imagine.
Because men have actually said, I learned a few things.
As they should.
So
that's the best part.
Yeah. But tonight, we've got 3 reviews like we're always going to have. But we have something a little different.
You actually have some giveaways tonight, too. So if you're listening out there in Foxxy Forum land, you can call in a bit here and win something special.
And they're from Vivid Entertainment, and it is of the brand new, which isn't even out yet. It's coming out in another week. The brand new Spider-Man 2 XXX parody from Axel Braun. So that's what we're giving away. We're giving away 2 copies of that tonight. And we'll explain to everybody at the end of my little segment here how they can win it.
Okay, terrific. Okay?
So the first movie that I want to talk about actually is an Axel Braun movie for Wicked, who he's now signed a big contract with to do their Wicked Fairy Tales line. And the first one, it just came out, is Snow White XXX.
Oh my! In her naughty dwarfs.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, the Brothers Grimm fairy tale. If you've ever read it, it's very dark and has a lot of brutality. This, that, and the other. He followed this almost to the letter. It's very dark, very moody, very intense, and it's one of those porn movies that you want to see the sex, but the storyline and the way it's done is so well. It just keep your eyes glued to the screen. And Riley Steele plays Snow White, which when I first heard that, I said, Riley Steele's a blonde.
Uh-huh.
Well, she's darkened her hair and looks absolutely phenomenal.
She looks sizzling as a
role.
brunette, huh? Oh, wow.
And
okay.
Jessica Drake, who has been around for a while and is known for doing light comedy and everything else, plays the evil queen in this.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's probably the best acting role she has ever done. It's absolutely unbelievable. And Barrett Blade plays the huntsman.
Okay.
And Ryan Driller is the prince.
That is such a good point. Ryan
That's a
Driller.
great name.
Isn't that a great name?
Great name.
Right?
Hey, well, I mean, it could, there's some names that are in this business that are unbelievable. And Ryan Driller is another one. There's another one that's called Nat Turner. He's got is his real name.
Really?
Turner. Yeah.
Wow.
So, but Ryan Driller plays the prince in this movie, and the sex is great. The settings are great. The costumes are great. It's a movie that couples are really going to get into and enjoy, not just for the sex, but for the overall story and the way it's done. It's really something to see. It's Snow White XXX, an Axel Braun parody on Wicked Pictures. So if you're looking for something different,
yeah, we're taking notes here. It's funny. Do you find, Art, that there's more of this type of adult film that's being made for couples to watch rather than just?
Without
is
a doubt.
that sort of like the trend?
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. They're doing a lot of the companies, like New Sensations has a romance line. They have a Taboo Tales line. Wicked has their Fairy Tales line now. They also have a romance line. So a lot of the companies are really getting into more and more stuff for the couples. I mean, they haven't forgotten the so-called raincoater crowd, but they...
oh, my God.
That's what they're called.
Pass the box of Kleenex,
yeah. But they haven't forgotten that. But because the consumer base in adult has changed so much over the last 10 years,
right,
where it's more women, more couples, and more older couples, they are going more for what they're doing right now.
Fabulous. Okay.
Next
up.
The other one I want to talk about is a movie called Hollywood Babylon. And this was written and directed by Dana Vespoli, who's one of the top female writers and directors. Her, Stormy Daniels are probably two of the leading female writer, director, performer people in the industry. And it's the typical story of the young girl wanting to make a go of it in Hollywood and has some secrets in her past and meets the wrong kind of people. Like the producer who says, "Yeah, I can get you going, but you got
the casting couch." Yes,
exactly.
okay.
Yeah, and does that, and he's played by James Dean, who's one of the big male studs in the industry.
Okay.
And then there's a fella that you met last year, Steve St. Croix.
Steve St. Croix, yeah. He was on the Foxxxy Forum.
And he plays the plastic surgeon that she gets sent to. And this is probably, I even told Steve this is probably the creepiest role you've ever played, but he pulls it off great. It's a great story. And then Ryan Driller is also in this one. He is an actor in the movie, and he kind of falls for this girl, Sovereign Sire, who plays the lead. And there are a lot of twists and turns in this story with a lot of flashbacks because of things that happened in her life before she went to Hollywood that she's trying to forget and hide. And it's got a very surprise twist ending that you don't even see coming in this thing.
Literally.
Yeah. No, really. It's very well done, very well acted. And that's the other thing about today. It's no longer that the girls or the guys can have good sex on screen.
Right.
They have to actually be able to act. And
has to be some storyline.
Be a character and make it realistic. And I'll tell you what, in this particular movie, Hollywood Babylon, it's got every element that you would want in a movie, to the point of where if they took the hardcore sex out, they could probably put this one on cable.
Wow. Amazing.
And that Ryan Driller, he's very busy with 2 movies.
I can see him. I have a girlfriend having a bachelorette party. He might be needed for that, too.
Yeah. So it's called Hollywood Babylon.
Okay.
It's from Evil Angel. And like I said, it stars Sovereign Sire, Steve St. Croix, James Dean, Ryan Driller, and Dana DeArmond. And she is over the top. She is something else, Dana.
Fabulous.
And so those are two. And we're going to do something a little different this week. I decided to dig back and look for one of the good classics.
Okay.
Now, this only goes back 15 years. I mean, I could have gone back to 1975 and gotten, one of those like Misty Beethoven or whatever.
Sure.
But this one was done in 1999, and it's called The Seven Deadly Sins.
Okay. Isn't it the name of a wine, too? Isn't it the seven, the seven deadly sins, I think it is.
The idea of taking the seven deadly sins, which is basically biblical,
right,
and turning it into a fantasy type porn kind of thing, is a little bit risky, but Ren Savant, who is the director of this, pulled this thing off so well. It won Film of the Year, won Director of the Year.
In 1999?
In 1999.
Wow, so it really is a
the seven deadly sins, evil, gluttony, lust, pride, anger, all of them. There are 7 different vignettes in this movie. The sex is unfreaking believable, pardon the French, but the acting and the acting and the scenes in it, again, is what makes the movie. It's one of those classics that if a couple wants to see something that was done years ago, check this one out. Seven Deadly Sins. It comes from Vivid Entertainment, by the way. So
did the girls have a little bit of hair down there because this was in 99?
A couple of them did, but you got to remember that by the late 80s, none of them did.
Yeah.
They got rid of the hair and they added fake boobs.
No more bush.
No.
Yeah.
Men probably still had hair.
Yeah.
Some. But but now what's really funny is they're going back to the natural look as far as the boobs.
Sure. And
some of the girls are adding a little bit down below. Not a lot.
Yeah.
Not like it's the Black Forest or anything, but but
oh my God.
But a little bit. But anyway, The Seven Deadly Sins by Vivid came out in 1999. And it is a film well worth getting a hold of and watching. You'll really enjoy it. So that's about it for the 3 that we have for this week. And I guess we should tell everybody how they can win these.
Yes, videos, please. Right? Go ahead. Tell us, Art.
Well, very simple. The first 2 callers that can call here to the Foxxxy Forum and give the name of the performer who plays the prince in Snow White and who plays the actor in Hollywood Babylon will win the videos of Spider-Man 2 XXX, courtesy of Vivid Entertainment.
Okay, terrific. So if you want to, you're listening and you want to call in, our studio line is 866-826-1340, 866-826-1340, just like 1340 Tan Talk. And again, what can they win, Art? They can win.
They win a brand new video that isn't even out yet of Spider-Man 2 XXX, an Axel Braun parody from Vivid Entertainment.
And they've got to name what?
They've got to name the actor who plays the prince in Snow White XXX that I mentioned.
Yep.
And also the name of the actor who plays the actor in Hollywood Babylon.
And I think this is the gentleman, we like his name a little bit.
We do.
Yeah, so we're just giving you a hint. Exactly. Well, we're going to go to a commercial break. So anybody want to call in and win this DVD? And then please tell people how they can get more information about what you do.
Oh, very simple. Just go to www.alladultnetwork.tv and you'll find everything on there. News releases, video clips, trailers, my Art of Adult features, film reviews, and a whole bunch of good stuff.
Oh, fun.
So, okay.
Love it. Art, thanks for being in the studio with us tonight.
Hey, my pleasure to be here with 2 foxy ladies. Are you kidding me?
It's terrific.
I love it. Thank you all.
And love to your girl, too, Carol. We love her.
I appreciate that.
Hugs to honey.
I will send that home.
Okay. Stay with us. You're listening to the Foxxxy Forum. When we come back, we'll have John and Dana. They're our featured restaurant tonight.
Want to see those suntan Florida girls out of their bikinis? Want to read groundbreaking articles by Ray Bradbury, Stephen King, and the Godfather himself, Mario Puzo? And would you like to see more of the Foxxxy Dame? Well, the only place you can do that is Cavalier Magazine. That's Cavalier online at cavmag.com.
Caliente Club and Resort is the most luxurious, clothing-optional experience that you can imagine. Whether you're an avid naturist or just looking to discover a more daring side, they have the perfect adventure waiting for you. World-class Caribbean-style Caliente resorts are located in the Dominican Republic and Tampa, Florida. For more information, log on to their website at www.calienteresorts.com. That's CALIENTERESORTS.com. Visit Caliente Resorts, where you can skinny dip in luxury.
Have you ever been worried about your linens during your intimate encounters? The Love Mat helps you keep the right things wet. Machine washable and available in standard and travel sizes, the Love Mat is a soft, silky, and sensual mat featuring a moisture-absorbent yet waterproof inner layer. Worry no more about that wet spot. The Love Mat has it covered. Visit us at thelovemat.com. That's TheLuvmat.com.
Silver Street Financial Services has been helping people accumulate wealth and achieve their financial dreams for over 28 years. Hi, I'm Michael Trier, and I'm a wealth management consultant. I love to watch the light come on in my clients' eyes when everything works the way we planned. With all the information available today on the internet, I will help you sort it out and make sure you receive the most accurate information for your personal financial situation. Visit my website at silverstreetfinancial.com. That's silverstreetfinancial.com, or call my office at 407-249-9900. Make your financial dreams complete with Silver Street.
Do you wish you could eat healthier, but you simply don't have enough time to make it happen? Tampa Bay Organics delivers the freshest and 100% certified organic fruits and vegetables right to your home or office. Just hop on their website at tampabayorganics.com, and with a couple clicks of the mouse, you'll get yourself on the way to eating healthier without ever having to step foot outside your door. Free delivery and a 100% customer happiness guarantee. Visit tampabayorganics.com to live a happier and healthier life.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. Katy Perry, Juicy J. Let's rage.
I knew you were gonna come to me. And here you are, but you better choose carefully. 'Cause I'm capable of anything, and everything.
You're listening to the Foxxxy Forum, a lifestyle talk show. To suggest a topic, please contact Angie through her website, foxxyforum.com, or share a comment on her Foxxxy Forum Facebook page or Twitter. That's Foxxy, spelled with triple X's. And now, here is your host, the classy Foxxy Dame of radio, Angie Fox.
Welcome back into the Foxxy Forum. It's Angie Fox, Foxy Dame, and Tammy Yon live tonight in the Tan Talk studios on this semi-on vacation. And what a fun night tonight.
Very fun.
A little variety of everything. And
Yes.
now we have some people that came in, John and Dana from Cuvée 103, who I met at a golf tournament last weekend. And you dazzled us on the golf tournament. You had a like a goat cheese spinach salad, right? And it was delicious.
Yeah, it was our beet carpaccio, which features really thin sliced beets and arugula and kale and goat cheese and a really great vinaigrette that our chef Jeremy came up with.
Well, it was so refreshing while I was on the golf course because, usually you're eating, kind of hot dogs and stuff like that. So then there's this wonderful salad. It was perfect timing. And I was really impressed with your restaurant and what you have, the menu you have. So that's why you're here, less than a week later in the studio for the Foxxy Forum.
Well, thank you for having us, Angie. We opened in January, on January 14th, and we've presented a little bit of a different concept to what's going on in the four corners of Enterprise and McMullen. There's a lot of restaurants there. We have a fresh food concept, no freezer. We have a huge wine selection, 120 bottles, about 52 by the glass. And we keep changing things up and making things better. We're seasonal in terms of our approach to the menu. And as far as wines, there's thousands out there. And if we find something better, we get it.
Now, you have an interesting background as not only a wine retailer, but also a musician. So obviously this all must lend to the spirit that you bring to your new venture.
Yes, I like to improvise. But I got my youthful training as a musician who gigged from the age of 12, and then I got a degree from the Berklee School of Music.
Wow.
Which I never could use, of course, because
right.
It's a practical world.
But it's in you.
It's
part
in
of
me.
You.
And, throughout the years, I probably played about 4,400 gigs. And when we moved to Tampa Bay, after my closest brush with fame and fortune, I ended up in one of the house bands at Skipper's Smokehouse. And I played over on Thursday nights in Uncle John's band for 8 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
And now this new venture you actually brought some delicious appetizers in the studio that Tammy and I have had a chance to partake in. What do you have in front of us here?
Well, we have some new creations by Chef Jeremy that he came up with just in the last couple of days. The chicken sofrito. And these are appetizers. These are not entrees, but we've had lots of calling for more bar food and more, casual cuisine.
Like tapas type thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, we actually offered a lot of our entrees in a tapas size, a small portion.
Mm-hmm.
But, sometimes if it's after hours, after dinner hours, it's good to have something, that, people can just enjoy with a beer. We do also, let me get that in there, offer a wide selection of craft beer. And, some of the stuff that's not quite as, nouvelle cuisine as our entrees, a little more casual.
I really liked this one right here, the chicken one. It had a little spice to it, and I love things that are spicy or a little kick.
Well, that's, Dana and I are heat-seeking missiles.
Well then.
Yeah.
You got to explain how you met. Yeah, how did the two of you meet?
Well, I was about 50 pounds lighter and younger, so.
Uh-huh. Well, if for those of you who are watching on the Tan Talk, 1340.com on radio, now they can see you. You're both are an attractive couple. Yeah.
We're hanging in there. We're doing everything we can.
Right.
Except for the weight part. But
when you have a restaurant, it's going to happen.
Well,
right?
Yeah, it's a tough one, especially when you have some of the sauces we have, which are really, really delicious.
Little secret sauce, huh?
Rich and, butter and cream is not exactly absent from our offerings.
Right. Got it. That's terrific. Yeah. Now, where are you located? You said you're at Enterprise and McMullen.
The southeast corner. We share a wall with Ed's Fine Wines. Any wine aficionados out there, we're probably familiar with Ed's because they have just about the best selection in Tampa Bay. And we're actually doing some stuff with them, some wine dinners. We got some stuff coming up May 14th with Hall Winery of Napa. We're doing a 5-course dinner. And if anybody's interested, just contact Ed's. As far as our own events, we do a Tuesday night wine and food feature, and the price varies with what we're offering. But we're doing those basically every Tuesday for the next 2 months. And, we're just all about the whole experience of food and wine. And, hopefully we get a lot of people that realize, the unique thing that we're doing with regard to freshness. Because most of our, and I don't want to cast aspersions on anybody because everybody does what they do well, but we're the only one that are the ones in our corner of the intersection that are offering really fresh food.
Which is fabulous. Now, how did you come up with the name?
Well, cuvée is a French term that means blend.
Okay, so Cuvée 103.
Yes, 103 is our suite number.
Oh, that's terrific. That's great. And the wine you have tonight that Tammy's enjoying, what is this?
It's a Spragia Merlot by winemaker Ed Spragia, who's got a great reputation in Sonoma. And it's big, full-bodied, broad-shouldered Merlot instead of one of those fruit
You like it,
bombs.
Tammy?
Have you tried it?
I have not tried it, but I will.
All right.
And you said you're enjoying it,
I
right?
have enjoyed it. Yes.
As soon as her eyes lit up when you walked in with the bottle of wine, she's enjoying that.
Well, she could finish it.
No,
that's terrific.
And the bacon wrapped shrimp that's in this one has been.
How did you like that?
Fantastic.
Was it?
Yes, definitely.
We Jeremy told me he created a little bit of a new sauce for that, so I've yet to try it myself. But the feedback we've gotten in the last 2 days from our guests has been really good.
That's terrific. You have a website for people to go to with your menu?
www.cuvee103.com.
So that's CUVEE103.com. Perfect.
Correct.
That's great. Well, we appreciate you bringing the food by tonight and sharing it with us. And thank you for sponsoring in the golf tournament that I was in. And I wish you much success in your business. Being in the restaurant business is not easy.
No.
So I wish you much success. And people, obviously, you're enjoying what you're doing, able to blend all the things that you know in your life into this love, this new love.
Right. If you don't have a passion for it, I wouldn't recommend it.
Right. Well said, John. Well, thank you, John and Dana. Really love having you here in the studio this evening.
Thank you so much, Angie, for having us.
Okay. You're listening to the Foxxxy Forum. It's Angie Fox, Foxy Dame, and Tammy Yon on the Send Me On Vacation night. When we come back, it's time for our happy ending.
Very good.
The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there.
Hey, what's going on? Come down, come see Cousin Vinny, my Cousin Vinny Cigar Lounge. We hang out, we relax, we have a glass of wine and a nice cigar, take away all the problems, no drama, and we just have a good time. So come down 1470 Alternate 19 North, Palm Harbor, Florida. You can find me on Facebook, my Cousin Vinny Cigar Lounge, or you give me a call at 813-447-8589.
The summer wind came blowing in.
Hi, this is the Pink Chick. I now have a great new app called the Pink Chick Psychic app, available for iPhones and Android phones. You can download it for free and receive great discounted psychic readings. Plus, you'll receive push notifications daily with great affirmations for enhancing your love, sex, and romantic life. Will all your dreams and fantasies come true? Only the Pink Chick knows for sure. Download the Pink Chick Psychic app today.
Want to see those suntan Florida girls out of their bikinis? Want to read groundbreaking articles by Ray Bradbury, Stephen King, and the Godfather himself, Mario Puzo? And would you like to see more of the Foxy Dame? Well, the only place you can do that is Cavalier Magazine. That's Cavalier online at cavmag.com.
Is joining the Mile High Fantasy Club on your bucket list? Well, there's a local company in the Tampa area called Mile High Fantasy Club where you can make that dream come true. They give you a limo ride to and from the airport. It's an hour-long flight from wheels up to wheels down, complimentary bottle of champagne, a Mile High Fantasy Club certificate for each person upon completion of flight, and for an additional fee, you can have DVD and photos of your flight that are available. There's a total of a maximum of 6 people allowed on this Mile High Fantasy Club flight for $2,000. Simply nothing takes you higher. For more information about joining the Mile High Fantasy Club, log on to their website, milehighfantasyclub.com, and enjoy the friendly skies.
Silver Street Financial Services has been helping people accumulate wealth and achieve their financial dreams for over 28 years. Hi, I'm Michael Trier, and I'm a wealth management consultant. I love to watch the light come on in my clients' eyes when everything works the way we planned. With all the information available today on the internet, I will help you sort it out and make sure you receive the most accurate information for your personal financial situation. Visit my website at silverstreetfinancial.com. That's silverstreetfinancial.com. Or call my office at 407-249-9900. Make your financial dreams complete with Silver Street.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want.
Welcome back into the Foxxxy Forum. It's our happy ending here on the Semi on Vacation show tonight with my buddy and special co-host Tammy Young. It's been a fun show tonight.
Much fun.
Right,
So
it just
much fun.
flew by. The hour just flies by.
We went from vacation to porn to food. I love it.
It's all, and now we're at a happy ending.
Love that too.
Well, our happy ending on the Foxxxy Forum, to clarify, is about a cocktail and cigar of the week. And next to me here, I have Big E, who is traveling down south over the last couple of weeks. Right, you got a chance to visit Bern, Rocky Patel's Bern in
I love
Naples.
It, Angie.
Yeah.
Right now here, I've got a couple of cigars I got from Bern. I've got a couple of Gary Sheffields and a couple of Rocky 15th anniversary.
Oh, very nice.
That was, I think, rated Cigar Aficionado #5 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Terrific. What'd you think of Bern? It's a beautiful lounge, isn't it?
I thought I was in Spain somewhere.
Right.
Sitting in a Mediterranean village with, just in a European feel.
Oh, the furniture and the decorations and the appointments in there. I mean, it really is like a cool nightclub that happens to have cigars rather than the other way around.
They have a cigar happy hour there from like 2 to 7 every day. Mm-hmm. Everything's 25% off. And I enjoyed a cigar in the afternoon with a couple of red stripes. I went back, rested in the hotel room for a while, and came back to the Blue Martini, had a salad.
Which is right next door. Yep.
And then I proceeded over for a couple of Jamesons.
Wow.
And a couple of other sticks.
Wow.
It was a great night.
And they have a great walk-in humidor there with a whole bunch of cigars.
I forgot the young man's name, but he was so knowledgeable.
Yeah.
But very classy place. The people that work there are very nice. Everybody's walking around with a lighter and a cutter to help you, and just very comfortable and very,
Well, anything with Rocky Patel's name on is always going to be top notch.
Plus, there's a Trader Joe's 50 yards north.
Your favorite. I know you brought them in for a happy ending cocktail tonight. And by the way, what we're drinking tonight is called the Blueberry Lemon Fizz, which is a half a cup of fresh blueberries, which is our buddy Art here at Koch. He likes blueberries just as much as me. A lemon thinly sliced, some mint from Trader Joe's, and we have the NA version, so it just has Italian soda water. But for those, you can add a little bit of vodka to it, or some Kettle One, and or some V6.
Oh yeah,
and make it an adult beverage.
And we're hoping maybe to move a few cases into V6 into Bern, I hope.
Oh, that would be great.
For
that's
deal.
terrific.
Yeah,
because I know you're an investor in that company. So
exactly right.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
Well, and Johnny, we're looking forward to. We're going to have a cigar event coming up this next Wednesday for our Ash Wednesday at Tampa Sweethearts.
Yeah, and the Fuente family are so friendly and such classy people. I can't wait. Arturo Jr. is just a total gentleman.
He is. It should be a great event for us. That's Wednesday night, May 7th, 6 to 9, down in Ybor.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's terrific. And then I also want to mention we had our food restaurant, Cuvée 103, John and Dana. You actually have live music at your place, right? Do you have that on, what nights do you have the live music?
Every Friday and Saturday, and we have mostly jazz, but we also have singer-songwriters and some rock, and sometimes yours truly plays.
Oh, wow.
But,
now, what do you play? I mean, what was your main thing? You're
I'm
a
a
guitarist. Okay, is that what you do when you were 12? You started out doing that? Or?
And I still do it at 60. So.
Wow, that's terrific.
So, we have, in fact, coming up next week, I have some of Tampa Bay's finest jazz players, Mike MacArthur and Ron Reinhardt, Tim George, and Rick Craig, which should be an amazing night of music. So anyway, we feature it every Friday and Saturday.
Now, who's there tonight playing?
We have Dan O'Brien And Dave, and
He's got a fun last name, apparently.
No.
Oh.
And he's got the name that I usually remember.
Huh.
In fact, he was with the Marshall Tucker Band for 9 years.
Oh, fun.
Yes.
That's great. Well, you'll think of it.
Dave is a great player. In fact, we had to pull ourselves away. We were looking at the clock because they were killing it.
That's great. Well, come on out. And how late do they play?
Well, it depends on the evening. Sometimes we'll do it 8:30 to 11:30. Sometimes, I've had friends come down from New York, really tremendous jazz players, and they'll play till 1:15.
Oh,
so,
wow.
We as long as the atmosphere and the vibe is happening in the room, we'll keep it going.
That's great. Well, thank you for coming in tonight and the wonderful
Thank
food you've
you,
had with
Angie.
us. I want to thank all of my guests that I've had tonight. Of course, my buddy here, Tammy Yan, my co-host this evening.
Thank you. I loved it.
I want to thank Kathy from Send Me On Vacation. We're looking forward to seeing her in a couple weeks.
Yes.
Of course, my buddy here, Art Koch, and the Art of Adult. Great to have you in the studio, sweetie, tonight.
Well, it was good to be here live and in person.
We love
we'll
it.
Be doing it again.
Interesting segment, that's for sure.
You think so?
Yes, absolutely. I want to make one quick mention. There's a very big event tomorrow that's happening, the Kentucky Derby. My son has for years picked the Kentucky Derby winner. I know, Johnny, this is part of your line of work. So what do you have? What tips do you have for us for the Kentucky Derby tomorrow?
Horse number 16.
Horse number 16.
Yep. His name slips me right now, but it's number 16.
Horse number 16.
I've already done a little work on it.
Well, I want to go on the record. My son had picked 5 years in a row the winner of the Kentucky Derby, and this year he has Harry's Holiday.
Well, I'm definitely going to throw him in.
Yeah, throw some money on that. He's not a favorite, but, PJ picked it, so I trust the little guy.
Sure.
I also want to mention, too, that at Caliente this Sunday is the Bear Dare. Our buddy Pete Williams was in the studio a couple weeks ago. The Bear Dare is May 4th, 2014. You can still participate, so if you go to Caliente Resorts, you can check that out. That's Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. I want to thank all of our sponsors, Pink Chick, Silver Street Financial Services, TampaBayOrganics.com, Oh Yes Personal Lubricant, My Cousin Vinny's Cigar Lounge, Love Met, Caliente Clothing Optional Luxury Resorts, Cavalier Magazine, Mile High Fantasy Club, Eyes Wide Shut, and Extreme Graphics. Now, next week, in honor of Mother's Day, we are doing a show on MILFs, of course, so Foxxxy Forum style. So thank you all for listening to us tonight. You can find the show on podcast on iTunes or on foxxyforum.com, our website, or on tantalk1340.com. And please like us on Facebook under Foxxy Forum Talk Show and follow us on Twitter. So thank you all for being here tonight. It was a great show. Love to have it. Maybe we'll have to check some live music over at Cuvée 103 after this. And want to thank you for listening. Ta-ta for now.
WTAN Clearwater, Tampa Bay. WDCF Dade City, Tampa Bay. WZHR Zephyr Hills, Tampa Bay. Listen,